the number one shocking yet unexpected law of attraction technique that will change your life. And it's got to do with this thing here, our eyes. Most people, when it comes to manifestation and the laws of attraction, they think it's all to do with this. But the biggest thing that I learned through time, and what I learned from the masters out in the Himalayas and the masters out in India, is that this is your most powerful source of energy. So what does this mean? It means most of the things that consumes our mind, that even creates our thought in the first place, comes from our eyes. And the biggest power with our focus, and this is what a lot of people don't get here, is when we focus on something, it's not so much to do with all our acts of doing or even what we're thinking about, but it's more so what we see, we attract. And I just want to break it down for you into 3 clear parts throughout this video. And to a lot of you, who have studied the book, The Secret, or watched the movie, The Secret, or the laws of attraction, or read any books like Think and Grow Rich, you would have never really came across this final thing, because this secret is the biggest secret of all, was actually revealed by a master who actually grew up in this, I'll call it a jungle or a forest. And it's very mysterious, but it's very interesting. Once I started to apply this thing to my life, my whole career started to change. And hence, that's why they asked a college dropout like me to be a shark on Shark Tank. And people think, how on earth did you do that? All to do with this thing here. And we're going to get into it. But before we do so, show reel, hit it. What's up guys, this is Eric Ho here, international speaker, entrepreneur, and best-selling author. And in this video, what we're going to be breaking down is the power of eyes. How can eyes lead to the law of attraction? How can eyes lead to manifestation? How can eyes determine what our thought is, and therefore what our actions are, and therefore what our results are? It all starts becoming clear the more you understand how our eyes work. Now, let's put it this way, okay? So let's just start from understanding that everything comes from thought. Now, I think that for most of you watching this video, we should be at a level where we start understanding that everything, there is nothing in this world that exists without thought. Meaning the hoodie that I'm wearing right now only exists because someone thought to make it or thought to retail it. The camera that I'm looking at right now, someone thought to put it there. The light box that's on right now, someone thought to put it there. The chair you're sitting on, or the floor you're standing on, or the carpet you're standing on, somebody thought of the color and to put it there. So there is nothing in this world that exists without thought. Now, if this is so, what we think is very important to what we create and what we manifest in this world. But what most people don't realize is our biggest channel towards our thought is our eyes. Now, what does this mean? A lot of people try the laws of attraction, try positive thinking and making all this stuff work. But the biggest problem is they're not able to attract what they want. The biggest reason towards that is because they are attracting what they don't want. If we understand that the universe does not distinguish what you do want and what you don't want, but it only distinguishes and recognizes thoughts plus emotions, right? And it gives you the manifestation, the result of your thought plus emotions. But nobody ever talks about what creates the thought in the first place. Now, just to break it down even more for you, is to understand what we consciously want does not really determine our result. Why is that so? It's because what we consciously want isn't the most powerful energy that is released from us, because our most powerful energy and what most of our focus is and what most of our actions come from is our subconscious mind. So if we start understanding that on the drive home, right? We always work best in subconscious flow. So when we don't think about anything, we get home safely. When we think about don't hit the curb, and we try to park the car, and we think of consciously parking the car, we usually hit the curb. So when we know that our most powerful source is the subconscious level, and when we know that everything starts from thought but enters in through the eyes, what does this mean to us? It means that we are manifesting a lot of things that we don't want, that we don't even know that we're thinking about. What does this mean? Think about this. You take your phone today, you make one swipe on Facebook, all of this information gathers through our eyes into our brain and creates all separate emotions without us even knowing it's happening. Our brain processes 11 million pieces of information every second. Out of every second of the 11 million pieces, you are only conscious of around 40 of them at maximum. So what does this say about the other 11 million pieces? We are manifesting without even knowing we are manifesting. We are thinking without even knowing we are thinking about, which is most of it is coming through our eyes. So the first and most important practice in understanding the power of the eyes is understanding by doing one thing in the morning. Now, some of you watched my morning routine video for the Law of Attraction. If you haven't, make sure to check it out. I'll probably put a link somewhere on this video for you, okay? Now, when you check it out, you'll start seeing that the first process was breathing, second process was left, right nostril, third process was eyes. We practice eyes in the morning. Every single morning, you practice the eyes. What does this mean? And Bruce Lee used to practice this too. Is how do we do it? We sit there and we stare at one space, one dot. And we just stare. That's all we do. The best way is actually to do it out in nature and find a leaf and just stare at one dot. Don't move your eyes, don't blink your eyes. When your eyes feel like blinking, what do? Keep it open. It's just your mind playing tricks on you, so you keep it open. And you just sit there for at least 10 minutes and your eyes will get tired, keep it open. And at those moments, what you want to do is you really, really, really want to close it now. Okay, close it, give it a rest, but still see that dot or see that leaf. While your eyes is closed, give it a rest, open your eyes back up, and you're back onto that dot. And you keep staring for 10 minutes. Now, a phenomenal happens where sometimes the leaf can disappear. Sometimes everything else disappears and the leaf stays. Sometimes everything disappears and you enter into oneness with the universe, right? That's, some people may call it that blissful state. It becomes beautiful. It's overwhelming. The emotions are so great at that moment, okay? So what this process actually does, it raises our awareness, but at the same time, it's a process of calming our mind without thinking about the mind, right? To understand how our minds work is very simple. You can't tell your mind not to think about things. Like I can't say, if I say, don't think about the purple elephant, what you are thinking about right now is a purple elephant and you can see it. And the reason behind that is because we can't register, don't think about anything. Instead of trying to control our mind, we need to control the access switches, or sometimes I like to call the dimmer switches, and the eyes being one of them. By focusing like this for 10 minutes, what you'll find is your mind, right? While breathing, take a deep breath in now with me, and out. What you'll find is that your mind calms to a certain degree. Why is it so crucial to calm your mind to allow the laws of attraction to work for you? Because right now, for most of you who want positive thinking and the laws of attraction to work, you are actually processing and manifesting a lot of things that you are not aware of. So the first process has to be, you need to calm all of that noise. That's the first part of it. Now, leading on to the second part of it, the second part, by tuning in to a leaf or nature, and by keeping that focus, what actually happens is you raise your vibrational frequency to match that of the universe or the greater source or the greater power. And so you become one with that greater source, meaning at those times, the intentions you set And the goals you put out there are easily manifested because your level of communication and connectivity is at its greatest. Now, then when leads onto our third point. Our third point is from that moment on, when we have, number one, calmed our mind. Number two, increased our vibration to connect with that of the universe. We're in total strong. If you think about just Wi-Fi connection, this is your 5-bar Wi-Fi connection going on right now. So you are totally connected. And at this moment in time, your third point is to channel, laser focus onto one thing. Right? Onto one thing. What does this mean? Your eyes need to channel laser focus onto that one thing on your vision board, that one thing on your tasks for the day, that one thing on your goal or your vision. And at that moment, whatever you focus on has the potential to expand like it's never expanded before. And when you do that, you are maximizing the effect of the laws of attraction. Guys, make sure to put this into practice. There's no point just being inspired by a video. If this has been useful to you on any level at all, please leave us a comment below. Just with a namaste would be beautiful, right? Energy, put that vibration out there with a namaste. And another thing as well, please do give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And finally, remember, if you're not already, hit that subscribe button and hit the notifications button next to it, because now I'm dedicated to making daily videos on the laws of attraction, on spirituality, on positivity, on business, on anything that will hold you accountable, on any strategies that will improve your life to give you more happiness and fulfillment and make your 2018 your best year yet. But for now, guys, ciao.